Yo, what's up all you guys and dudes? Welcome back to MLB the Show 19 in our Seattle Mariners franchise. If you're excited about getting deeper into this ALDS, please go ahead, drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel and want to see more franchise content all day, every day on Franchise Gaming. Let's get it. All right, looking at the lineups, we are going to make some changes here. Domingo Santana going to not start today in left field. We will have Alfredo Escalera out there. Chris Santiago will start at second base. Nakajima will be the DH, and that is because the Blue Jays are going to throw up a lefty. Crush Davis not as good against lefty pitching. So here we go. ALDS Game 2 at home here at T-Mobile Park. And the Blue Jays won Game 1, if you remember, by a score of 8-4. Tommy Pham was a big part of it with 2 home runs, as well as Randall Grichuk. He had 2 home runs as well. So let's see what happens. Bo Bichette going to take the strikeout from Yusei Kikuchi to open up the game. So now on a 3-2 pitch, it's Kikuchi, and Tommy Pham is going to fly out to center field here. Malik Smith going to take care of that one. So, third batter up, it is Paul Goldschmidt going down on strikes. Just looking at the beautiful pitch from Kikuchi. So, here we go. It's Malik Smith. That's a dribble over to the shortstop and taken care of by Bo Bichette. So now Xander Bogaerts got one deep to right field, and not enough on that one, as that one is caught. So here's a look at the postseason bracket. 1-1 for the A's and the Indians. Very interesting. Rockies have a 2-0 lead, and the Pirates and Reds are 1-1 over there in the National League. So here's Rendon up, and he's going to lace one into center field. That one will drop for the first base hit of the ball game. And we've got a runner on first base for Mitch Haniger, who puts one down, and that will put 2 guys on the bags with 2 away. So we have a little scoring chance here for Healy, who strikes out. Very nice pitch there from Baruki. So here is Yusei Kikuchi back up. He will strike out Grichuk to lead off the second inning. Here's Vladdy Jr. He's going to ground one over to Rendon, who will take care of him for out number 2 here in the second. And now Scooter Gennett going to strike out, looking to end the top half of the second. And now Escalera going to hit the pitcher with that one. He's going to make it to first. No throw from Baruki. So, manager not liking that one, but here's base Nakajima. He's not able to get a base knock at this point. It's a double play, and that'll put 2 out in the second. There's a little dribbler to the pitcher from Omar Narvaez, and he will get taken care of for the final out of the second inning. Kikuchi going to throw this one in, and that's going to be a fly ball out to second base. So now up comes Drury, and he will take a walk. So a walk puts Drury on, and that'll bring up Jansen, the catcher. And he is going to fly out here to left field, taken care of by Escalera. So still one on. It's Bo Bichette. He gets his second strikeout of the game. Kikuchi pitching very well so far. Bottom half of the third, it's Chris Santiago leading off. Bichette with a beautiful throw on to first to take care of him for out number 1. And now Malik Smith up, and he goes oppo field. He's going to get that one to drop, and he remains on first base. Next batter, Xander Bogaerts is going to lace one into right field, but a beautiful catch out there in right field by Randall Grichuk. And 2 outs for Anthony Rendon, who's going to get this one to drop because Grichuk cannot make that play. Malik Smith with his speed gets over to third base. And we got 2 on here, up the middle, Haniger, and that's going to get taken care of. Beautiful play from Bo Bichette. He's doing very well defensively, but he can't do anything at the plate. Here's Tommy Pham. He's going to get a base hit, a leadoff hit here in the top of the 4th inning. and that's very important for this Blue Jays team. Here's Goldschmidt. He's been slumping, and he's still going to slump as he strikes out yet again. So now it is Grichuk, and he is going to fly out over to right field. And that'll bring up Vladdy Jr., who will hit this one into right, and that will land 2 on, 2 out. They get the same situation that we had. And Scooter Gennett is going to hit this one out to left, and it will be tracked down by Alfredo Escalera. And that will do it for the top half of the 4th. So now to the bottom half where Ryan Healy hits a dribbler. Vladdy Jr. takes care of him for the first out. And now we have Escalera at the plate, and he has got one, but that will be caught by Grichuk. So now base Nakajima, and he is struggling to get a base knock as Bo Bichette will throw him out at first base and end the 4th. So we go to the top of the 5th in this pitcher's duel, and that's going to be a ground ball by Teoscar Hernandez, and he will get thrown out at first base. So now in comes Drury, and he is going to be out on a beautiful play, very Jeter-like from Xander Bogaerts there. And now the catcher Jansen is up, and he's going to hit one in the gap. He's shopping gap. I prefer Old Navy, as that is going to be a double for the unlikely big hitter there, the catcher. Bo Bichette, though, slumping, and he will remain slumping as he hits a ground ball over to Bogaerts, who takes care of him and ends the top half of the 5th. To the bottom half, it's Omar Narvaez, and he'll lead off with a strikeout. As now we get Chris Santiago with the base hit right up the middle, and that'll put 1 on with 1 away. For the top of our lineup, Malik Smith, and he goes oppo field again. That will land 2 on with 1 away for Bogaerts. If he could come up with a big hit here, he's got one into center field, and that will drop. Chris Santiago will come home, and the throw is not in time. And it'll be a 1-0 lead for the Mariners. Barucki going to get a mound visit, but he's not taken out. Rendon through the hole, and that'll bring in Malik Smith for the 2-0 lead here. So Barucki staying on the mound. He strikes out Haniger. And Mitch is the second out of the inning. So that'll bring up Ryan Healy, who's going to dribble one over to second base, and that is taken care of by Scooter Gennett. A little off on the throw there, but Goldschmidt, nice scoop. So now top 6, and Kikuchi still there. He gets the strikeout of Tommy Pham. And that'll bring up Goldschmidt, who is going to line one right at Bogaerts, who makes the play. So now in comes Grichuk, and a strikeout of him too. Dominant inning there by Yusei Kikuchi. That will bring up Escalera here to lead off in the 6th, and he is going to get on. So a leadoff hitter is on base, and no more Barucki. David Phelps going to come into the game now. Steven Base Nakajima is up, and again, he will be now 0 for 3 with that popper that does not fall. Here's Omar Narvaez, and he's got a pop fly to left, and that also will not fall for the second out. Here's Chris Santiago, dribbler onto third base, and the fielder's choice will end the inning. Kikuchi still up here in the top of the 7th. There's a dribbler onto third and taken care of. So that will bring up Scooter Gennett, who is going to hit one deep to left. Escalera should have it, and he does not have it. Right out of the glove, Escalera with no concentration there. That's going to bring up Teoscar Hernandez, who laces one to right field. And now runners on the corners for Toronto, and Sam Tuivailala coming into the game. That is Huskers' favorite relief pitcher on this team. 478 throughout the season in 44 games. We'll see what he does here. He's going to walk his first batter, Drury. That's going to bring up this catcher, Jansen. He had a big hit last time, and he puts one into left center. It can't be grabbed by Malik Smith, and that will bring home a run. Hernandez gets over to third, And runners on the corners with 2 away. Here's Bo Bichette, and he's finally going to break his hitless streak with a single to center, which will tie this ball game at 2. And then another walk for Tuivailala, and that'll walk them loaded. So now in comes Henry Villalobos, the 3.02 ERA man in 42 games this season. And he will strike out Goldschmidt to end the inning. Huge from Villalobos. And now Ryan Tepera is going to come into the game for the Blue Jays. He's got a 13.50 ERA this postseason as he pitched against us in the last game. And Malik Smith's got one going deep, but that one does not have enough power on it. Malik Smith, not really that power hitter. Here's Bogarts. He's got one going long, and that also just shy of the warning track. So now in comes Rendon, and he's got it down the left field line. That should be extra bases, and it will be extra bases as he is in at second with a double here. A 2-out double, maybe a little rally, but Haniger, that pitch just goes a little too high to lace into the outfield, so it will be the final out of the 7th. Now, a little reminder, Tuivailala, no runs charged to him. They were both Kikuchis as Villalobos gets Grichuk to strike out there. Now, Vladdy Jr. is up, and he is going to hit a little pop fly down the first base line, and that will be taken care of by Ryan Healy. So now, here comes Scooter Gennett, and he is going to ground over to third. Rendon going to pick it up and throw on to Healy for the final out of the top half of the 8th. Now, Danny Barnes going to come in. He pitched against us a third of an inning last time. He got the strikeout that they needed, and he was done. So let's see what he does, maybe in a little bit of a longer situation as Healy going to go down on strikes looking silly. Escalera going to come up now, and he laces one into the outfield, into center field. That will be a single. Escalera has to make up for that defensive error that started that 2-run inning for the Blue Jays, and he does right there. Here's base Nakajima. That one out to left, and that will drop. Escalera going over to third, and he will get there. 2 on, in scoring position for Narvaez, who cannot get that to drop. In comes Escalera. He's trying to make up for his mistake, but he will get gunned down at the plate on a beautiful throw out in left field by Tommy Pham. Here's Teoscar Hernandez, and he's got one out to right field. Can't get caught by Haniger, and that will be Malik Smith backing him up, and it's too late. It'll be a lead-off double. In comes the rookie, the kid. He did not pitch at all in the majors in the regular season. Here is Keith Lovett, and he strikes out his first batter in the postseason. It's Drury. In comes Jansen for the strikeout as well. So now 2 outs with a man in scoring position, and Bichette will strike out on the low slider. Gotta love it. Keith Lovett. And he does a tremendous job. Here's Chris Santiago in the bottom of the 9th, and the throwaway by Bo Bichette. That's an E6 error. And that'll bring up Malik Smith, who is going to fly out into foul territory. So 1 on, 1 away for Bogarts. That's into center. It can't be caught. And Santiago on to third, but Bogarts trying for second will get gunned down. So now on the 3-2 for Rendon, it's a dribbler over to third, and Guerrero will take care of it. Some base running errors today. Here's Keith Lovett, and he is going to get a fly ball to center. Malik Smith should be able to take care of it, and he does. For the first out of the top of the 10th in free baseball. Extra innings. There's another strikeout for Keith Lovett. And the slumping Goldschmidt's looking horrible. Here is Grichuk, and he will go down on strikes as well. 5 Ks for Keith Lovett in 2 innings. In comes Tim Meza. He was 3-0 this season. 3 saves, a 1.28 ERA. A very good reliever for this Blue Jay squad. So Haniger going to ground out to Scooter Gennett. And that'll bring up Ryan Healy, who's going to hit one deep into center field, but that will be caught. And now that brings up Escalera, who looks like he could end the game, but it goes foul. And he will get a base hit, though, up the middle, right past the outstretched arms of Bo Bichette. So now a chance here. It's base Nakajima right back to the pitcher and thrown on to first to get him out of there. So this is huge now, a 2-2 game. We are going to the 11th. Keith Lovett still in. And Vladdy Jr. going to get one past the second baseman, Chris Santiago, for a base hit. And that is going to up the pressure here. Scooter Gennett, ground ball, double play chance, complete. 2 outs here in the top of the 11th. Here is Lovett. And he is going to get the deep fly ball to the warning track and caught by Mitch Haniger to end the top half of the 11th. In comes the mini-series star, Ethan Long. If you guys do remember that, if you don't, that's fine too. But here comes Ethan Long, and he will not face Omar Narvaez. It will be Fernando Mortero. Pinch hitting. They did not like what Narvaez had done at the plate today, and Mortero proves the manager correct as he will get to first with a single. Here's Chris Santiago. He's going to float one into right, and it will be caught by Scooter Gennett. Here's Malik Smith. He's going to put one out in left field. That's going to fall. That should be a double. Here comes Mortero to third, and it is true. Bottom 11, 1 out. 2 on in scoring position. Here comes Xander Bogaerts. He's going to face an intentional walk. So now, bases bombed for Rendon. He strikes out. And now it is Haniger, and he's got one into center field, but that will be caught out there by Teoscar Hernandez. So Keith Lovett still in this game. He's going to pitch here, and that is going to be caught by Malik Smith for out number 1 in the top of the 12th. So now he's got Jansen at the plate, and that is an infield fly ball, and that should be caught and would be caught by Ryan Healy. So now his next batter, Bo Bichette, is going to put one into left field, but it will be caught. So still 5 Ks for Keith Lovett in this game, and you gotta love it. As Ryan Healy going to put one deep to right field. That one hits the wall, and Healy's going to try for 2, and he is just going to get there as the throw is a bit off. So runner on second for Alfredo Escalera, who hits one deep to right, but it would be caught for the out. But Healy going to take advantage, get over to third base with 1 out, and it is base Nakajima down the right field line. That's going to do it. Seattle has done it, and they've evened the series here at home. It is 1-1, 1 game apiece due to base Nakajima, who hadn't had a base knock all day until that one right there. An absolute clutch moment from base Nakajima. Gets it perfectly down the first base line. And Keith Lovett, let's not diminish his performance. 4 innings, 5 strikeouts. An absolutely huge performance in a huge spot by a very young player who has not had much major league experience at all. Malik Smith, 3 for 6 today with a double. Anthony Rendon, 4 for 6. Some really good performances here today. What a game. Probably the best game in this series to date, in this entire franchise. Baruki had a very nice day for himself, but all in all, these last 5 innings have been extremely pressure cooked and knees weak, palms and sweaty in this one. I have really had quite a game. So if you did enjoy this game and you were hyped during this game and you were on the edge of your seat, please do not forget to drop a like on your way out. That'll be all for this episode. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and can't wait to see more of these playoffs. It has been an amazing ride so far. The series is now tied, and I can't wait to bring you guys more of this. So please, like, subscribe. Check out all 3 of the other franchises on this channel, as it is franchise content all day, every day here on Franchise Gaming. Thank you all, and have a great rest of your day.
You're a pretty little star boy. Look what you've done.